Alright, welcome back to my basic physics calculation class. Right, in this class we have a diagram which is also a moment calculation principle we are going to use. Now we have the dimension. This is a perpendicular line and we have 5.5 meters here, and then we don't have a dimension here, but we see a dimension that is from this point, from the origin to the end here as 10 meters. So that is the arrow from here to here as 10 meters. So we see this pivoted point right from here, this Newton, the force here, and the distance here, we see to this side as 5.5. So what we are going to do is that since force moment is the product of what? Force multiplied by distance, then, or force and what? Distance. Then we need to find the distance also from this pivoted point to this side. And in moment, just as I told you in the previous video, the force here and the force here must be the same. So to bring this bar to a perpendicular line, then the force here and the force here must be the same. So now we know for moment is equal to force times distance. So we see the distance here as 10 meters. If the distance here is 10 meters, then what we are going to do now is that we have to find the distance also here. And to find the distance here is that we have to subtract this 5.5 minus this 10 meters. So 10 minus 5.5 will give us what? 4.5 meters. So what it means is that here will be what? 4.5 meters. So now that we have it, then we can say we can find the force here, the moment force here, the moment force here, so that the down force here, the downward force here, the downward force here, we can have it. What can cause this and this to come on perpendicular is that the force here and the force here must be the same. So now what we are going to do, since that is the equation, then let's put it in that equation manner. So we are going to have n times multiplied by what? 5.5 meters. I hope you get it. The force here is the same as the force here. So since force moment is equal to force times distance, so this force, which is unknown, times this distance, equal to this also force 50 Newton multiplied by this distance here, 4.5 meters. Now to get this subject, we need to get rid of this 5.5. So we divide this both sides by what? 5.5 meters. 5.5 meters. Let's rewrite this here. So we are having n multiplied by what? 5.5 meters equal to 50 Newton times 4.5 meters. Now we divide both sides by 5.5 meters. 5.5 meters. 5.5 meters. Right, so when you get here, we see 5.5 meters and 5.5 meters here. So the only thing is you cancel. What it means is that this 5.5 meters divided by 5.5 meters is the same as 1. And then number divided by itself is the same. So we are having the subject n, because that is what we are looking for. The question says find n. So now we have the n remaining. So now we are going to have 50 Newton times 4.5 what? Meters. Let's use the calculator and see the answer. So we are going to have 50 times 4.5. And the answer is 225. So we are having 225. So these meters cancel these meters. Divided by 5.5. Now, let's do it and see with the calculator. We are having 225 divided by 5.5, which the answer will be what? 40. So we are going to have n. Now, there's so many decimals. We have to bring them so that it can help us to get equal value. So we are having 40.90909091. So now it means this is our answer. So what it means is that this n value now, the n here is what? 40.90909091. So now what it means clearly is that we see that this is so simple now. Now this 50 Newton, the downwards for the force here, which is 4.5 meters, perpendicularly, you see the force here, which is 54.5. This is at the time that this line is perpendicular. Now that means the force now has become equilibrium. That is why we have 4.5 and 50 Newton. So what it means is that this 4.5 times 50 is what we have as 225. So what it means is that when you multiply this n, 40.90909091, which is this, multiplied by 5.5, you are going to get 225. Just do it to your calculator. If you get the answer, drop it below my comment. You will get the same answer. This 40.90909091, when you multiply by this 5.5 meters, you are going to get 225. So what it means is that the force here will be 225. The force here will be 225. This is the meaning. So that when this is going this way, when you are trying to bring this one, this is going down. What can bring this line circumstance to bring it to the perpendicular condition is that the force here must be the same, so that it will bring this line to what? A perpendicular what? Condition. This line will be straight. That is why we call it perpendicular. So the force here and the force here must be the same to bring this line into a straight line, so that we'll have the same value here, the same value. That is what we call it equilibrium. So at the end of it all, this is the answer. Right? I will come. There are a lot of compressed one under this. I want us to deal with this so that when you understand, this normally comes to an examination, whether basic, advanced, or wherever, even PhD level. This has been coming. So, well, when you know this, it can help you even as a captain in the ship. It can help you as a builder, because when you are building, the weight must be the same. At the other side, this side must be the same. If one side is lower weighted than the other side, you break the building. So this is very important in any calculation at all. So have a look at it, play it very well, take your time, and then you will see that you understand. Right. So keep on following me, subscribe to my channel, and keep on sharing my videos. See you in the next video. Right. Bye for now.